You have been performing your whole life, and nobody told you. Not on a stage, not in front of a camera, but in every single room you walked into, every date, every group dinner where you laughed just a little too quickly, just to make someone else feel comfortable. Here is the first thing I want you to take away right now. The moment you stop performing is the moment people actually start feeling you. Not the polished version, not the agreeable version, the version of you that simply exists without asking for permission. By the end of this video, you will know exactly where you are performing without realizing it, why it is quietly costing you real respect and real connection, and what shifts the moment you finally decide to stop. Let me describe someone you might recognize. She is smart, she is warm, she shows up prepared, laughs at the right moments, and makes sure she never takes up too much space. People say she is easy to be around, everyone likes her, and behind closed doors, she is completely exhausted. That is the performance trap, and most women are living inside it without even knowing it has a name. It starts when you are young. You learn quickly that being agreeable gets you warmth, that making yourself smaller gets you approval, that softening your edges makes the people around you feel safe. And slowly, performing becomes automatic. It stops being a choice and becomes just how you move through the world. But here's what it costs you. Every single time you perform, you send yourself a quiet message underneath the surface. That message is, who I actually am is not enough. Do that long enough and you stop trusting your own instincts. You stop knowing what you actually want. You start asking yourself, what do they need from me right now before you even register how you feel? That is not confidence. That is not social skill. That is survival. And you were never meant to just survive in a room. There is a moment some women have. It does not always look dramatic, but it feels the same for everyone who has been through it. You are at a dinner or a work event or a conversation with someone you have been trying to impress. You are doing everything right. You are warm, charming, giving everyone exactly what they seem to want from you. And then something in you just goes quiet, not sad, not angry, just done. That quiet is not a problem. That quiet is the beginning, because in that moment, you are no longer performing, you are observing. And when a woman shifts from performing to observing, she becomes the most compelling presence in the room. Think about the women you find genuinely magnetic, not the ones who try the hardest, the ones who seem unbothered, who speak when they have something to say, who laugh when something is actually funny, who do not rush to fill silence with reassurance. Rihanna does not walk into a room trying to be Rihanna. She just is. That is not a personality type. That is what happens when a woman stops apologizing for taking up space. Think about Anne Hathaway. There was a period where the world seemed almost frustrated with her. She was talented, she was prepared, she showed up with everything she had, and somehow, people kept pulling back. Then something shifted. She stopped explaining herself, stopped shrinking when criticism came, stopped trying to win a room that was not ready to receive her. And the women who watched that shift felt it immediately. That is the pattern. The women who make us feel something are never the ones performing the hardest. They are the ones who decided at some point that their presence does not need defending, that they do not owe the room a softer version of themselves, that being liked and being felt are two completely different things. Being liked is about approval. Being felt is about truth. And truth is the only thing that creates real magnetism. Now I want to show you the 3 specific moments where you are most likely performing right now. Be honest with yourself as you hear these. Moment 1, the agreement reflex. Someone says something you do not fully agree with. Maybe it is an opinion, maybe it is a decision that affects you. And before your brain has even finished processing it, you are already nodding, smiling, saying, yeah, totally. That is not kindness. That is fear wearing the costume of agreeableness. The woman who pauses and gently says, I actually see it a bit differently, is more magnetic than the one who always agrees, because she is real, and people feel that difference even when they cannot name it. Moment 2, the apology spiral. You take up space and immediately soften it the second you feel eyes on you. Sorry, I just wanted to quickly say, this is probably a stupid question, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about this. Every single time you pre-apologize, you train the room to take you less seriously. You are essentially asking for permission to exist in the conversation, and the room responds accordingly, without anyone realizing it is happening. Moment 3, the emotional translator. Someone near you is having a bad day, And before they say a single word, you are already scanning. What did I do? What do they need from me? How do I fix this? You absorb their emotional state and quietly make it your responsibility. This one is the most subtle because it looks like empathy, but it is actually you performing emotional safety for everyone around you at the cost of your own energy. The woman who can acknowledge someone's mood without becoming responsible for fixing it is the one who stays powerful in difficult dynamics. So what does it actually look like to stop performing in real life? It is not about becoming cold. It is not about being difficult. It is about 3 very specific internal shifts. Shift 1, replace the agreement reflex with the pause. The next time you feel that automatic urge to agree, give yourself 1 beat first. Just 1 genuine second of consideration. Ask yourself, do I actually agree with this, or am I just avoiding friction? You do not need a confrontation. I actually see it a bit differently is enough. That 1 pause, used consistently, completely changes the way a room reads you. Shift 2, cut the pre-apology. Starting today, notice every time you begin a sentence with sorry, just, maybe, or I don't know, then remove them. Not because you need to be aggressive, but because those words are invisible armor you wear to make yourself smaller before someone else can. Say the thing, directly. Let it land. Watch how people start leaning in instead of looking past you. Shift 3, return emotional ownership. When someone near you is in a difficult emotional state, practice 1 internal sentence. That is theirs. I can be kind without absorbing it. You can care about someone without dismantling your own energy to fix their experience. That is not coldness. That is a boundary. And there is nothing more magnetic on a woman than knowing exactly where she ends and where someone else begins. Here is your challenge for the next 8 hours. Pick just 1 of those 3 shifts, not all 3. 1, commit to it for 2 full days. Notice where the urge to perform comes up. Notice the discomfort of not performing. Notice what changes in the room when you hold your ground instead of shrinking. The women who made the biggest internal transformations did not do it all at once. They stopped performing in one moment, then another, until one day someone looked at them and said, "There is just something about you." And they already knew what it was. You were not born to perform, you were born to presence. There is a version of you that does not shrink, that does not apologize for existing, that does not need a room full of approval to feel steady inside herself. She is not someone you have to build from scratch. She is what remains when you stop pretending to be less. If this hits something real in you, save this video. Come back to it when you feel the performance creeping back in. And if you are ready to go deeper, the next video is already waiting for you.